Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiasts. Today we're featuring a 2001 BMW. This is a 740iL, and the IL designating the long wheelbase as opposed to the I, which is a short wheelbase. And the last generation of this particular body style and car, which we were sad to see. This was one of the better driving cars they've ever produced, along with the E39, the 5 Series. Just great driving cars. They handle great. They're big, but they don't feel big. And especially with this M Sport package car, I mean, just a ton of car today for the money. This was probably a $70,000 car, probably a little over 70 with the options on it, and you're talking about $10,000 or $11,000 in today's market. And the reason we like that because there's not the complicated electronics in this car, so the cost was all in design, performance, and handling and comfort. And as a result, a very nice car to be in on the road and on the highways. You can see the paint's in great shape. If you know these cars, you'll recognize those are the M Sport wheels on this. It's got 4 brand new Continental tires on it. We took it into our mechanics and had it fully inspected, went through it. We put front and rear brakes, pads and rotors on it, new sensors. We replaced the valve cover gasket, the timing chain gasket, cabin filters, a couple other things. Put about $1,700 into it mechanically to button it up and make it ready to roll. And that with the 4 new tires on it, this thing's is just ready to go. So it's got front and rear parking sensors. These cars typically were loaded with equipment. You've also got the comfort seating package on this, which I'll show you in a minute. You've got a more than ample trunk space. So in the back you've got a older generation cars, you've got a 6-disc CD changer, and that's your navigation system, which a CD drives what you're looking at as far as that goes, which is still the case, I believe, for BMW. Got your tool kit here, all the original tools, never been touched. We've got 2 VHS tapes that came with this car when it was new, and then this box for the original navigation disc. So most of the original equipment that came with it. And then underneath here, underneath this cargo net, pull this up, and something you don't see anymore is a full-size spare tire. So that's actually a non-sport rim, but full-size spare with tire on it nonetheless. So clean title, clean Carfax car, very clean. Everything works. Paint's in great shape. Upholstery's in very good shape. Just a little wear on the driver's side seat, and that's it. So a tough car to beat for the money. We just really like the way the old BMWs drive and handle. This is basically the 5 Series today. There's also a cool thing about this is these original foot pads, which were designed for people to put their feet on as they sat in the back seat. We've got both of those for the back. You can see plenty of room back here, which is nice for passengers. You've got the rear climate package on this car, which means you've got a sunshade that pulls up, you've got one that pulls out here, and then you've got a power sunshade that operates in the back. As you can see, the upholstery is super clean, especially in the back seat, which is typical. You know, you don't typically see a lot of wear and tear on these in the back seat. Walk you through the front seat real quick. So here's your trim. The wood's in beautiful condition. So this is the part of the comfort seating package, and what this does, this button here, if you see it on 7 Series, this moves just the top half of your seat, which just makes it, you know, the more you can adjust that and the finer you can adjust it, the more comfortable you can get. And then of course lumbar and your regular seating adjustments here. So no tears on the leather. Typically German stuff wears pretty well. I'll get in, walk you through the equipment. So the previous owner added a pair of Bluetooth system in this, which is a very nice aftermarket Bluetooth system. It's got the original phone in it, which of course there's no, well, I suppose it's operational, but you wouldn't use it anymore. As you can see here, the wood trim is in great shape. No cracks or peeling or chipping. Parking distance control here, you've got this is a power sunshade. So you hit that button right there, and that's going to pop up that sunshade in the back. And then DSC, that's dynamic stability control. As you can see here, you've got dual auto climate control. All the pixels are in place here, everything's up and operational. And then over here, your onboard computer, DSP, which is a digital sound processor. Auxiliary ventilation is interesting. That allows you to keep your circulation going in your car after it's stopped for a period of time. And then the navigation. So you've got a cassette player, of course, which are maybe a little dated. All the dash, wood, all that stuff is in great shape. We've got, I believe the books are in here, yeah, a full set of books are in there. You've got a multi-function steering wheel, so you've got cruise activation over on the right side, and then you've got voice activation over here, and then your ability to scroll through your audio options. 119,428 miles, as you can see. Everything's up and running here. All the surface is current. We just took it in, as I mentioned, and had $1,700 worth of work done on it at our local BMW shop. And there's the Parrot system. So those are great systems. Great aftermarket Bluetooth. Your mic is up here, up on the ceiling. And then you've got HomeLink up here, which is programmable for security gates or garage doors. And then the sunroof, of course. I'll just close it up, show you that it's operational. So everything works. Super quiet, very, very nice driving cars, handling cars. They get pretty good gas mileage around town too for a V8. So we think these and the old 5s are probably one of the best values on the market, along with the older Mercedes. Just a ton of car for the money. When you consider over 70 grand new, and then you're talking $10,000 or $11,000, and it's a lot of car for that kind of money. So if you've got questions or want additional information, please feel free to contact us. And we can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.